Previously on Cop Rock.
Hey, wait a minute. You and I eat together every day. Why can't we use the reservations and have dinner together?
Because we can't.
I will not stand by and let you sacrifice one of my bravest men at the altar of public opinion.
Oh, yes, you will, Chief Kendrick. And if you oppose me on this, I'll crush you like a bug.
If you aren't one ugly woman, Mayor.
Chief Kendrick, are you ready? Do you regret what happened?
Oh, no, ma'am. On the contrary.
Hey, Tyrone. I think that what happened here was murder.
You think you can bust me?
Count on it. What's that?
A statement saying that I witnessed the murder of Tyrone Weeks.
LaRusso!
You're under arrest.
I thought you didn't post bail for your clients.
I do whatever I want to do. We went to bed once, Vincent. Maybe we'll do it again, and maybe not.
Sorry, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, people. Move on out of here. Come on.
Hey, this is a free country, ain't it? I mean, the air's free, the streets are free.
Sir, I'm not arguing with you. Just move on out. Come on.
Is this a free country or what?
That's it, officer! Move that garbage on out of here.
Come on, Shirley. The stormtroopers is here to deport us again.
You gotta move along.
Get out.
Let's go, sir.
Yo, ready to move out. Sir. So you're gonna have to come with me. Come on.
Sydney will be with us in a minute.
How was New York?
Oh, about the same as it always is.
Yeah, some things never change, right?
Right.
Wow. You're scary, you know that? You are one scary broad.
Really, why is that?
Because you're a file cabinet.
Excuse me?
That's right. You keep everything in its own separate file. There's your career, your car insurance, and whoever you happen to be sleeping with at the moment. It's all labeled, it's in alphabetical order, and nothing ever gets messy.
I'll tell you what. You really need to feel comfortable with your attorney. Now, there's a number of very capable, very bright people here in the office. Why don't you ask Sydney to bring one of them up to speed, and I'll just sign off.
Is that what you want?
It's your call.
I said, is that what you want?
It makes absolutely no difference to me one way or the other.
So, how are we doing in here?
Good, Sid. Good.
I've arranged a session for this afternoon with Will Phelan.
Why?
Well, before I decide whether or not to put you on the stand,
I'd like to see how you respond to cross-examination.
So Willa Phelan's gonna do a dry run? What's in it for her?
Well, she gets to take a look at you, too. And she'll be conducting this examination just like a trial. So you'd expect her to be nasty, condescending, and insulting, and it's all sheer strategy. You see, she's looking for you to say something in the heat of anger that she can hurt you with. Now, Phelan is a very smart woman, Vincent. Be prepared to feel both abused and impotent.
Don't worry, Sid. Your associate's been doing a great job of preparing me.
I don't know, you ask me, you should just stick to singing.
What about Tony Rome?
What about it?
You don't buy him as a cop?
Not for a minute.
What is it you got against Sinatra? I don't get it.
Any unit that can handle the 415 at the Southland Insurance Company, 9th and Flower.
Adam 18, show us handling.
It's all right, officers. Mr. Semyonovich was just a little upset. I think everything's under control now.
Good.
As long as those x-rays are covered under my policy, everything's fine.
All we need is for you to have your physician fill out that form.
And then you'll pay me.
As long as everything's in order, we'll pay you.
Can you folks work this out?
Absolutely.
Officer.
What are you going to tell him that you can't tell him in front of me? That I'm crazy? Is that what you're going to tell him?
Sir.
I do what you say you'll do. That's all this is about.
Step outside with us for a
For
moment.
a year and a half, I've been fighting with these people. I have taken the bus from San Dimas to this office for the last time. This matter will be settled. This matter will be settled now.
Andy, look out!
Vicky.
Oh, gosh! Just stay there.
Hey, Captain? Yeah. Hey, about this homeless sweep. What about it? Don't it seem kind of, I don't know, just weird.
Stupid.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're just moving them from one neighborhood to the next. You know they're gonna be back there tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we'll move them again.
Yeah, but what's the point?
The point is, maybe they'll get tired of being moved and they'll go someplace else.
Well, it doesn't solve the problem, Captain.
They're off my street, it solves my problem.
But, Captain, come on.
Look, Gaines, you got all kinds of people on the street. Vets, crazies, plain poor people, winos, junkies. And until the politicians decide to do something about it, our job is to move the problem from here to there, so the public thinks we're doing something about it. Excuse me. Yeah, Hollander. Where? Okay. Ralph.
Yeah, John.
Vicky's been shot. She's at county emergency.
That's my wife.
We pulled a bullet out of her thigh and surgically repaired the vein. She lost some blood, but basically all she sustained was a flesh wound.
Can I see her?
She's sedated, but sure. Go ahead.
Got a brave little filly there, Lieutenant. I'm going to see to it she gets a Medal of Valor for bravery.
Thank you, Chief.
Anything I can do, you let me know.
Thank you.
Go tend to your woman, Lieutenant.
Hey, sir. Sir, what are you doing? You okay?
Don't talk to him, Gaines. Just move him. Let's get done with this. Come on, move it.
Out of here. Get moving.
Okay, come on, you guys. Let's go. You and your friend, too. Come on.
Let's go. What's your problem? Come on. Either you move out on your own or we're gonna move you.
Come on, Frederick. Wake up. Frank, this guy ain't moving.
Maybe he's dead.
Oh, man, he's not breathing, Frank.
FB22, we need an RA unit. The alley behind Spring and 3rd, and 1L20 to location.
10-4, FB22.
You know this man, sir?
Listen, Frederick, we can't stay here.
What's his name? Frederick? Frederick what?
Frederick.
Frederick what?
No kidding.
Hi.
Hi, Andy. They're beautiful.
So are you. How you feeling?
Good. They say I can go home tomorrow.
Great.
I'll probably be back at work by next week.
Don't push it.
No, I'm fine. I mean, really, it's no big deal.
Did you talk to Ralph?
About what?
He's really upset. He's telling everybody I screwed up.
He was frightened, Andy. You know how it is. He didn't mean it.
Do you think I screwed up?
Of course not.
I just need you to know. I'd have given anything for it to have been me. Bye.
Bye, Andy.
Dr. McCammon, go on full stop.
Detective, how many guns did you carry on your person while on active duty?
2.
Describe them for us.
A 9mm under my armpit and a 38 in an ankle holster.
What did you carry when you were off duty?
Same.
How many times have you discharged a weapon, sir?
There have been 8 in-policy shootings in which I felt it necessary to discharge my weapon.
There were also a number of incidents where you felt it necessary to use excessive force, weren't there?
Let's just say that our views of what is excessive might be a little different.
Internal Affairs called it excessive, not me.
Well, it just so happens that I disagree with their assessment.
In other words, you found it entirely reasonable to do what you did to Ruben Flores, for instance, while he was in custody.
Yes.
You had no choice but to rupture his spleen, break his arm, break his ribs, break his jaw. You had to do it?
Yes, ma'am, I had to do it. I did what I had to do.
Detective, you've had 4 administrative transfers in the last 9 years. Why?
You'd have to ask the individuals who transferred me.
Detective Donald Potts was your partner at the time of the shooting. He's asked for another partner. Why?
Ask Officer Potts.
Your rank is D1. That's the lowest rank a detective can have.
Right. So what?
So what kind of cop keeps getting passed over for promotion?
What kind of cop do you want when it's you? When it's your Mercedes that gets followed home, when it's you that gets roughed up or raped, what kind of cop do you want to show up, huh? One that's been promoted or one that puts the fear of God into whoever he's after?
You want to rein him in, Sid?
See, I'm just like an old firehouse dog, you know? I come running every time I hear the bell. The whole reason I became a cop was because cops look after people. See, there's all these criminals out there, and all the people who aren't criminals, they count on the cops to protect them. The criminals are tough guys, lady. Cops gotta be tough guys, too. Excuse me. All right, I'm sorry. I thought I could sit there and take it, but I was wrong.
Yes. Well, right now I'm not really concerned about that. What I saw in that room just now makes me think we have a whole other card to play.
Which is what?
Why, we may be able to turn you into an American hero, Vincent. And if we can do that, the issue of guilt or innocence becomes something of a secondary consideration, You know who we need to sit down with, right, Trish?
I'll make the call.
You wanted to see me, Chief? Come on in. Shut the door. I need your counsel, Ozzy. I think I'm in love. This woman's gotten under my britches.
What woman, Chief?
The mayor. Well, what do you think of that?
I think it's great, Chief.
I'm thinking of inviting her to go away with me this weekend. Is that a crazy idea?
I don't see why.
Arizona. Painted desert. A couple of good mounts, the crested buttes. Romance of the campfire. Big old stars against a black velvet sky. You think people are going to talk?
Well, people always talk, Chief.
You're right. Hell with them. It's good advice, Ozzy. Tell me the truth. Think I'm being an old fool?
No, I don't, Chief.
I'm not very good at being in love, Ozzy. Maybe I'm going too fast here.
Cop Rock will continue in a moment.
You know what Ferguson said when I gave him the death report?
No, what?
He said that considering what the guy was, filling out the report was just a waste of good paper. Yeah, see, I don't think that's funny. I think that's screwed up.
Okay.
I mean, the way everybody's talking about homeless people, it's like they're not even human beings.
If I thought this was going to turn into a conversation, I wouldn't have bothered to say anything.
I mean, they weren't born homeless, right? Things happen to people. And then once they're out of a job, once their lives are all screwed up, then the whole system's stacked against getting another chance.
Hey, don't talk to me about the system. You take pride in yourself. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
How about if they don't even have bootstraps, Frank?
Oh, games, man. Don't be such a fool.
Who's even trying to help these people, huh? Who's giving them a chance? Nobody.
You do a lot of talking, but you don't do a lot of doing. You try dealing with the problem sometimes instead of just complaining about it. Maybe then you see it's not as simple as you think. Where you going now?
Hey, how's it going?
James, what are you doing?
Hey, you want to go get something to eat?
What do you mean?
I'm buying lunch. Come on, there's a coffee shop around the corner.
I can't leave my stuff here.
Well, come on, just bring it with you. Let's go.
Okay.
James, why are you doing this, man?
You're right. You know, if it bothers me, I should do something about it.
How long have you been driving the big rig cross country? Okay, send a blanket and pick up.
There you go.
Cup of coffee, black.
Here you are. One for you.
How's that?
It's childproof. So what sounds good?
Everything.
Go crazy. I mean, or order anything you want.
Now, when you say order anything I want, would I be allowed to order cantaloupe? Because it doesn't come with the breakfast specials and it doesn't come with the lunch specials.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. Now, what about this? If I didn't order the cantaloupe, could I get a lunch special and get a side order of something else?
Hey, get the cantaloupe, get the lunch special, get a side order, get whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
How we doing here?
Doing great. I'll have a cheeseburger and a chocolate milkshake.
What'll you have?
I'll have a small orange juice, and I'll also have the cantaloupe. I'll have an order of pancakes, and I'll have the open-faced hot roast beef sandwich with mashed potatoes.
Gravy?
Yes, with gravy.
Anything to drink?
I'll have a glass of milk.
What's your name, man?
Lewis Newman.
Okay, let me ask you something, Lewis. Have you ever thought about trying to change your situation?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, then how about you and me try to figure out a way to do just that? You want to hear how I do it?
Yes.
First thing is, find a bathroom and get cleaned up. Next, you go down to the mission, you get a clean shirt, clean socks, and a clean pair of pants. Now you get a job. You find any kind of job. It could be delivering phone books or giving out handbills. Maybe even mopping up in a fast food joint. Now you sleep in a shelter or at the mission until you save up enough for a room. And once you do that, you're not homeless anymore. See, the most important thing to do is take it one step at a time. Do you understand? See, I think you could do it, Louis. Everything I just said that I would do, I think you can do.
The waitress took our menus away.
Louis.
I don't remember the open-faced roast beef sandwich, lunch special included dessert.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with you, man? You haven't even heard a word that I just said.
No hitting.
Didn't look pretty bad.
All right, look. It's all the money I got on me, okay? Well, I'm gonna take 20 for the check. I'm leaving 3 for the tip. That leaves $84. Now you take it. You said I was a fool. And you were right.
You're not a fool. You got a good heart.
Kevin, we're all agreed that there's a great advantage to be gained here. I just don't want to see it blow up in our faces.
Why would it?
Vincent LaRusso isn't that malleable, that's why. This would be fairly raw goods you'd be dealing with.
Kiddo, from what I can tell, you got nothing to worry about. We will create exactly the presence, exactly the profile we want to create. It's what I do. So it's not a matter of what Vincent LaRusso is. It's a matter of what we make him into.
Now, how do you go about making me into anything other than a cop?
Marcy Norman handles print. Jason Lazowick handles television. Drew Kemper handles radio. Valerie Gottbaum handles speaking engagement.
What do you think?
You look fabulous.
Really?
Really fabulous. Not everybody can wear this look. You definitely can.
Are you being honest with me?
I never kid about clothes.
Then tell me honestly. Am I making a mistake getting involved with this man?
It's not too late to change your mind.
No, I want to go. But I'm afraid.
I know the feeling. When Chaz left for Chicago, he begged me to come with him.
But you didn't go.
My loyalty is here, to you.
But Ray, what about love?
Ah, yes, love. One seldom escapes the fire without being consumed.
You make it sound so hellish.
Yes. Yes. Right. The chief is on the roof.
Tell him I'll be right there.
Okay, here we go. Watch your step there. Right. Hang on to your hat. Come on, Your Honor. Hey, Your Honor. Right. There you go with the bags. Give me that. All right. Okay. Let's saddle up, Your Honor.
Dispatch, Air 1.
Pleasant journey. Goodbye.
EA
Everything I got says the alley off 5th and Main was swept clean of transients. Well, we can push him out, but we can't keep him out. It's as simple as that. Any 181s you got about the job my men did today should be filed with me. Then I'm gonna file them again. And you know where? Exactly. That's exactly right. Community relations. When you don't have time to breathe, that's when everyone decides to lay stuff on you. How's Vicky?
She's okay. No thanks to Andy Kemper.
Are you saying this was Officer Campo's fault?
You bet it was. It was obvious it was.
Well, not to me. I mean, there's no way Campo could have seen this coming.
Well, you're wrong, John. If he'd have patted down the suspect and cuffed him when he should have, he never would have got the shot off.
Well, if that's true, Vicky's as much to blame as Campo is.
Look, I just wanted to have a new partner, okay?
Well, that's not going to happen unless she asks for it.
She's my wife.
She's also one of my officers, and if I thought she had the wrong partner, I would do something about it.
Come on, John.
Ralph, this conversation's over. I'm glad she's okay.
Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. More coffee?
No, thank you. I probably won't sleep now as it is.
Oh, I brought along some downfill sleeping bags. You sleep like a baby.
You love it out here, don't you?
Yes, ma'am. Painted desert, purple majesty. Just a man, his horse, his gun, and his gal. No cars, no noise, no politics.
I'm nervous, Roger.
No need to be. Got my trusty 6-shooter right here.
I'm not that kind of nervous. I'm nervous about being alone here with you.
There's no need to be, Louise. We each got our own sleeping bag. We curl up in them side by side.
I want to sleep in your sleeping bag, Roger.
No problem. I'll take the other one.
No, I mean, I want to sleep in your sleeping bag with you in it. It's why we're here together, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a confession. I may have been the youngest female ever elected mayor of a big city, but I'm also probably the oldest virgin in North America, outside of a convent.
You're a virgin.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, Louise. Mercy. A virgin. I'm the luckiest man alive. To have found you and to discover on top of that that you've been saving yourself for me.
Be gentle with me, Roger.
Vincent LaRusso, a cop charged with murder. You're not gonna go down without a fight, are you, Vince?
No, I'm not, Gil.
Okay, query. Should you be made to stand trial at all?
I think if there are legitimate questions regarding my conduct as a police officer, that a public trial in a court of law is an appropriate way to resolve them.
In other words, you want a trial?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's take a call. This one from Lonnie, from Compton.
Yeah. I'd like to know truthfully whether the boy that you shot would have been shot if he was white.
Absolutely.
I just wonder why it is that the ones who get shot are always black. You do arrest white people on occasion, don't you?
I arrest criminals, ma'am. They come in all colors.
I think what the caller's saying is that there's a greater chance of a black prisoner being killed in police custody than a white prisoner. Does she have a leg to stand on, Vince?
I treat all prisoners the same. That means if any prisoner threatens my safety or the safety of a fellow officer, I will use force in response to that threat.
Up to and including lethal force?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Let's take another call. This one from Cliff of Hemet. Go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, I think it's about time that we stop persecuting cops like Vincent LaRusso.
So you think he's being treated unfairly?
I sure do. You know, every time a white man stands up to an African, those in power make it their business to destroy him.
Cliff, just out of curiosity, who are those in power?
Communists, the Jews, sexual deviants, the bankers. They're the ones that are looking to mongrelize the white race, and they're using the
I
Africans
think we're going to go on to another caller.
Hang on a second. You think we're on the same side, huh, Cliff?
You bet I do. White people who are proud of being white people need to stick together.
Well, let me set you straight on something, man. You and me are not on the same side, no matter what you might think. See, I believe in the United States of America. I think it's the greatest country on the face of the earth. I think it's the greatest country that ever was. And the reason I think that is because everybody who lives here's got a shot. Now, I got a feeling that you and people who think like you might not have done too good, and it's always easy to blame somebody else. But maybe it's just because you're lazy, or maybe it's because you're stupid, or maybe that's just how it went, pal.
Hey, buddy, you might shoot like a white man, but you know you talk just like a nigger-loving Jew.
That's it for that caller.
Can I say something? I know some people, black and white, are not going to believe this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I believe it. I didn't arrest Tyrone Weeks because he was black. I didn't shoot Tyrone Weeks because he was black. I know that the LA Police Department has its share of racist cops. I'm not one of them. See, to this cop, there's only two kinds of people. Good guys and bad guys. And my job is to go after the bad guys. Now, for the last 14 years of my life, that's what I've done, Gil. And I pray to God I get to do it again.